we're gonna talk about the Epic Store again.
Okay.
Get your pitchforks, everybody, because we're gonna talk about
Epic.
oh my God.
Get the pitchforks out. Get your torches.
Epic.
I've been on the air for like 3 months. You'd think I'd be better at talking, but I'm still not.
Yeah, man, that was funny. That was actually funny what you just said.
But, I'll be good. I'll get good one day.
We here though.
Hey, you got this. You're good.
But get your pitchforks, everybody, because Epic Store botched it up again.
Oh no, what'd they do this time?
Well, actually, it sounds like a good idea at first, but this is about their like first big sale in the Epic Store.
Okay.
Oh, man.
The first pro-consumer thing Epic has done, to be quite honest, because they were like they ended up having the sale where they were giving games on their like store 10%, not 10%, $10 off.
Okay, that's not bad.
And yeah, it's not a bad deal because they were giving that on new games and pre-orders too.
Nice.
So if you're somebody out there, like there are people out there who are like, oh, I want to play Borderlands 3, so I might as well just get it now while it's $10 off and save $10. That's it's not a bad deal. The problem is that well, first of all, the store still hasn't been updated.
Of course.
So I'm going to go into that a little bit more later on. But some games ended up pulling their games like within the first day, like Borderlands 3 and I think Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Mm-hmm.
That name is a bad title, but the sequel to that one vampire game.
Yeah, sequel to some vampire game.
You're talking about the one that has a Y instead of like the one
that's something else.
That's a different game. Okay.
Sequel to some old game.
Right.
Yeah, I think they ended up pulling their game too. A lot of games ended up pulling their games, and
like from exclusivity.
Not from just from the store in general.
From the store in general.
So they'll probably be up late. They'll probably be up again later. But like they didn't want their games being sold $10 off, and apparently, so the reason for that is that they claimed that it was devaluing their game.
Okay.
And what they meant by that, which first of all, like Randy Pitchford, because I gotta talk about Randy Pitchford again. When Randy Pitchford, like when Borderlands 3 went exclusive to the Epic Store, Randy Pitchford was like, "Oh, this is going to be a good thing for the industry."
He said that.
Something like that, because he's like, "Oh, it's going to create healthy competition."
Oh, of course.
And God, what did he say? That man rambles so much; it's impossible for you to remember everything that he said.
Healthy competition. This sounds like capitalism at its finest.
Yeah, but he was talking about competition and like how like it's good that Valve has competition because Steam has kind of monopolized the industry, and that's true. He
does have a point there. Steam has kind of taken over. Steam has kind of taken over the market, and with the Epic Store, it's been bungling up a lot, but it still has some kind of competition. So that so in theory, the consumer should win. Emphasis on should.
But the Epic Store, they don't.
Yeah. Consumers, though, it's up to us to support these people, or these companies. So imagine if nobody bought video games, then all of these companies would go under.
Yeah.
Think about it. But, we got a lot of fans that are out here and a lot of little kids trying to buy some games, and they don't care where it's exclusive at,
Yeah.
Like, if it's going to be an Epic Store, hey, whatever, we're going to cop it.
But the Epic Store is not a good store. That's the problem.
Well, that's the thing, right? So, that's the thing.
So when they talk about like how they want to create competition, they then pull their games when they're doing the first thing that would actually like help create competition. Mm-hmm. Like Randy Pitchford pulled. I don't think he pulled it, but like Borderlands 3 getting pulled.
Yeah,
that would have probably brought a lot of people to the Epic Store because everybody wants to play that game. It's a big game, and you get it $10 off. That's not a bad deal.
And it's smart what they're doing.
But they pulled it.
Yeah.
So now you can't get it.
Can't even get
this game. Or so that entire like point that entire thing about like we're gonna like help support Epic to create this like new healthy competitive environment because Steam is like taking over everything. Like that kind of seems like hypocritical to like pull the game off the shelf as it's as it's giving a sale.
Yeah, you would think that they would wait at least like maybe until the game came out. But I don't know how corporations work. I don't know how these game companies' financial properties work.
Well, the Epic Store said that they would take the hit. So like they were giving a $10 discount. So they're like, okay, like we're giving the game a $10 discount. We'll take the hit for that. We'll still give you the full $60, but we'll make $10 less off each sale.
Okay.
But because they did that, they didn't tell anybody that they were putting the games on sale. And that's kind of a problem because then everybody woke up and they were like, why are our games like suddenly like $10 less on the Epic Store?
Yeah.
why are we making less money all of a sudden? Because Epic didn't tell them.
Oh, okay, that's Epic where.
And there were some games that actually raised their price by $10.
What?
Oh, to combat it.
That are newer or older?
Every game on the Epic Store is like new, like around the same time because that game that still has like there's still only there's less than 80 games on the Epic Store. I think it's like nuts how small it is still.
I wish Windows what was it? Windows Live, Windows for games for Windows.
Games for Windows.
I wish that exists. Even if it was buggy back then, I still liked it.
Doesn't it still exist, or does it not exist?
Sure.
Anymore?
I don't know if it exists, but it's better than this stuff.
I don't even. I think I may be a little too. I think I'm a little too young for that time, so I don't know if I remember.
I remember when BioShock came out. I copped that for games for Windows.
Oh, BioShock, good game, good game.
Microsoft points. Come on,
it was a good game.
Yeah. But anyways,
Old. I forgot how old that game was.
Yeah,
I feel so old.
Oh,
now. I was like a freshman in high school when that game came out.
Oh my god.
over 10 years.
But yeah, oh my god, it's been so long.
All right, back to the topic at hand.
Back to the topic at hand.
I was going on about the Epic
Randy Pitchford, Epic Store.
Randy Pitchford competition. So they say that they talk about well, first of all, like the whole devaluing thing. So there is some merit to that because the Epic Game Store has no regional currency. So when they drop the game by $10, they drop the game by $10 in all countries.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
and because
okay.
because $10 is worth so much more
in other countries,
than other countries, than other countries, they got like a way bigger
decrease.
They got like a way bigger decrease. Yeah, like it cost. So there were some countries, like I think it was like Russia, where the game was the games were like being worth like almost like nothing because they didn't go down by $10 They went down by $10.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
I mean, $10. That's not really a lot here. But over there,
could be a lot in Russia.
There are other countries where, like, their money's not worth a lot.
Exactly.
The money's not worth a lot. Depending on exchange rate, like that's like a way bigger cut.
So yeah, that's like you're basically getting a free game and like a big game like Borderlands 3. That's like a free game right there.
Cent over there in a different country.
Yeah,
people would be flocking.
You can buy like $1,000 in some African country. You can buy like $1,000 of their money for like $5 in some.
Oh my God! And just live lavishly.
Live like a king.
Pretend to live lavishly, because over there that's still like not a lot of money.
Shout out to Africa, bro.
Shout out to Africa.
I know y'all have it hard right now.
Yeah,
it's pretty tough over there. But the Epic Store competition. I guess I want to talk about competition because they talk about. There's a lot of talk about how Epic is going to be a good competition for Valve because it's going to create this new healthy environment. But the problem with competition is that like it's not. This isn't really a competition because the Epic Store doesn't like work.
It needs to be good competition.
Yeah, it has to be good.
We need more launchers, man.
It has to
be different stores.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. I think we need less launch because when there's too many launchers now.
Okay, not launchers, but stores. You know what I mean? Forget the launchers. You know
this is like back in the day when like Blockbuster and Hollywood were going at it. There was good competition. They had different deals. There was different prices.
You had Hollywood Video. Remember?
Yeah. And let's say like, well, if you don't have the price I want, I'm just going to go to this other place, see what they have, and you would take that. And yeah, there'll be and eventually at the end of the day, the consumer would win. Another example, like Walmart versus Target down in Santee, they always fluctuate their prices. They've got different like produce now, different stuff. Saying, well, do you want to go there? Do you want to go there? Do you want quality or cheap?
You want Lowe's or Home Depot?
Want Lowe's or Home Depot?
As long as I'm getting my nuts and bolts, man, I do not care.
Ah, man, it's all that.
Let's take that analogy. Let's apply that to the Epic Store and the Steam, the Steam store. So imagine you're going in line. You're waiting in line at the grocery store to buy something. And then this one other company like walks in, and then they go up to the place where they go up to the aisle where everything you want is, and they take it all away, and they go and they move it into their store. They're like, okay, you have to come to our store if you want to buy this.
Okay.
But you go to their store, and it's like a rundown crack den.
but the products are still.
But the product is in there, so it's.
Hey man,
do you want to go in there?
If the employees are nice and the customer service is good, and I get my money back if I need to.
But it's a crack den. You don't know. It doesn't like it's again, not.
If the people
and the registers don't work.
Oh sure, okay. I mean, again, it depends on the people, right?
Because that's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I follow. There's somebody I follow. I've been following for years now. But Patrick, formerly of Two Best Friends Play, he currently does the Super Castle. Super
Castle DS.
Wait, what? I can't believe I forgot the name. I'm blanking out the name. Castle Super Beast.
Castle Super Beast. Yes.
He does that. He works on that podcast and he streams now. And he actually got on the news for buying stuff at the Epic Store. So he wanted to buy like 5 games because hey, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
And when he went to go buy stuff, there's no shopping cart. So because there's no shopping cart, he had to buy like 5 games individually, and that triggered fraud alert.
Wow.
So they actually
they
ended up blocking his account temporarily.
Why?
How does a online store not have a shopping cart? It's like if Amazon didn't have a shopping cart.
That's what I'm telling you. Like the whole like crack den thing. It's
that's right. It's going to be unorganized. And
it's not organized. They're not selling the games. They're holding them hostage.
It depends on what kind of crack den you go into. There's some organized. Look, I'm
sure there's a few.
Disclaimer. Never mind.
Never mind. We're still
Well,
on air.
I've been in some stuff.
You walk in and there's like an old man greeting you at the door.
Not only that, there's
Hi there,
actually there's an organization going on. You know, I mean, even though it's like in a house or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These are called trap houses, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
I know, I know what you mean, but
you've never been in one.
Yeah, I mean,
but
yeah, but I get the metaphor you're trying to go for after this, because if that doesn't happen and if there's no shopping cart, then what's really the point? Because that not only does that make it less organized, it makes it a whole lot harder to buy your games because it takes so much longer to actually buy the games.
It takes longer, and it also triggers fraud alert.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's crazy that would like happen to somebody, and because if they like see like multiple like purchases on your account at around like within like a close time frame, it's like it could be like, oh, maybe somebody has your credit card or something like that. But if it's all done in one transaction, I guess it's okay.
Who designed it? I want to know who designed that thing though. Like, come on, man, no shopping cart, bro. Really?
Yeah, Epic designed it because they don't.
Come on,
the Epic stores.
You got Fortnite. Good. You got Fortnite money. Okay, does it hurt to install a shopping cart?
Well, that's the thing. They've been using their money wrong. They've been using their money to like hold games ransom, to go up to everybody and like just throw a bunch of money at them and like say like, hey, give us your game. Like we'll sell it.
You know what's crazy about these companies, man? I feel like they're trolling us. They're gonna mess up on some stuff on purpose just so we can report it. And then people will hear us talk about it, and then it's going to keep happening because the controversy gets to them. You know what I'm saying? It gets the money.
It's controversy, but I don't think it's getting Epic money in this because everybody already hates the Epic Store. Like nobody likes it, and stuff like this just makes them hate it more.
But it's still on top. You know what I'm saying?
The Epic Store's on top. I don't know if it's on top. I don't know how much money the Epic Store has made so far. But
I don't think it's made a lot.
I'm sure
stock value
it's made something because they're holding, like I said, they're holding certain games hostage.
That's true.
If you want to play those games, like.
You gotta buy the
Hades,
Epic Store.
I really want to play the game Hades by Super Giant Games.
But what about Outer Worlds? That's being developed by Obsidian.
Yeah, if
they voluntarily said, "Now we're gonna put our game on Epic." They weren't forced to be held hostage or anything.
Oh, but they were probably paid exclusivity rights. That's what I mean.
Probably true. Yeah, okay.
That's what I mean by being held hostage. Like they're like paying them money and taking it away from everybody else. Like they're holding it hostage from us.
Right.
Not really the developers themselves.
Right. Okay.
And it just sucks. Like I don't know.
Epic just keeps on messing up. At the end of the day, it's just they always mess up.
Well, here's the thing, because there's so much talk of competition, but it's not good competition because it's not really a competition.
Yeah, it's not good competition. It's like when you're trying to compare like Nintendo and like some like weird startup knockoff company from India saying we're going to compete with Nintendo. It's going to be good competition. It's like, no, it's not.
You're gonna lose.
Nintendo with Soldier Boy.
Nintendo with Soldier Boy. That's a great example.
Soldier Boy's a legend. In the rap game, at least, but
that's a great example. He's trying to create a market for himself and create competition, and then the Nintendo ninjas come and strike him with lawsuits.
Yeah, because he didn't get the rights to that thing. That's the problem. He was trying to like sell things that he didn't have the rights to.
Would you rather cop the Soldier game or come on, man? Soldier game that even though it's a meme, it's history. You know what I'm saying?
I know JonTron bought it.
He didn't get it. He never got it.
He never got it.
Nobody got it.
It was at the time when the site shut down and you couldn't get your product anymore.
So basically, just put money in. Basically, put $100. He put like $200 in Soldier Boy's pocket for nothing. Pretty much.
$200.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You gave your money, man. You're not getting that money back.
No, that's why I say
it's probably going towards the Chinese company though. Instead of it's not really a Soldier Boy console. Think about it. It's just
but he put his name on it. I have no idea how that works. That's like a big like legal grade.
Yeah. So I think
it's not a legal grade. That's just illegal. I don't know what I'm talking about. Saying
we're
it's
talking about
Soldier
Boy. That's like what, a year ago or like
less than a year ago.
Yeah,
maybe like 6 months ago.
Like last semester.
6 months ago.
Yeah. So it's still not new, but it's still like within like
funny.
Memory.
It's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? What else we got after Epic? Usually messes up.